All right, Madam Clerk, I'd like to call this meeting to order as I lose my iPad. All right, here we go. The next thing, the cat will jump on me. All right, please, I would love for Carl Hall, you want to lead us in the pledge?
Certainly. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good job, Carl. Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Roll call for the Reno City Council for the special meeting of November 16th. Breckus?
Here.
Dewar?
Here.
Delgado?
Here.
Weber?
Here.
Jarden?
Here.
Reese?
Here.
Chivy?
Here.
Madam Mayor, you do have a quorum of the Reno City Council. The first item today for general public comment. We actually have no general public comment for this meeting today, so we will be transitioning into approval of your agenda.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, may I please get a motion?
So moved.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Naoma, you look beautiful.
It's the first time out of yoga pants in a bit, so to be honest,
Don't lie, you got them on underneath, girl.
don't pan down. Do not pan down.
All right, Madam Clerk, back at you.
All right, Madam Mayor, transitioning to our only item today, which is item B1. This is City Council and Manager canvass of the returns and declaration of results from the November 3rd City of Reno general election. As many of you are aware, we had multiple seats up for re-election on the November 3rd general ballot. One municipal court judge, Judge Draculich, ran unopposed on this item. Additionally, Wards 1, Ward 3, Ward 5, and the at-large positions were all up this year. We did receive information from the registrar's office. It should be noted for the record that the Board of County Commissioners has canvassed the results. They accepted the results this morning at their 10 a.m. special meeting. And at this point, we can declare the winners of Ward 1, Councilmember Jenny Breckus, winner of Ward 3, Councilmember Oscar Delgado, winner of Ward 5, Councilmember Neoma Jarden, and the winner of the at-large seat is Councilmember Devin Reese. Madam Mayor, I do have the general reports that we can put up on the screen if council is interested in looking at them. It should be noted that the registrar's office is the one who does all the heavy lifting for us during this. While I am the elections clerk per charter for the City of Reno, we do contract with them and they do a wonderful job of really putting on such a big show to make sure that all of the votes are counted. This year was especially challenging for them as due to the pandemic. They did offer early vote, day of election, and then mail ballots, as everyone is aware. So they, in effect, were running 2 elections in one this year in order to ensure that all of the votes were received. There was record turnout this year, over 82% turnout in Washoe County, which is the highest that we've ever seen. So that's something that shows that there's a growing interest in our community and the importance of local electeds, as each of you are aware. So we're very proud of that turnout this year. I do have the registrar has been able to give us a couple of minutes of her time if there were specific questions that I'm not able to answer for you. She is available, Deanna Spicula. If there is nothing from the body, then the next motion, I will
All right,
turn it over to you.
First of all, I want to say thank you so much for your hard work. I bet you probably haven't slept in weeks, for one. And for two, I mean, what an incredibly challenging election and time that everyone is experiencing. And you made it all happen. So, and I know, your position is not one where, you guys are always in the limelight or the spotlight or people are recognizing you, but please know our entire community is so grateful for your service and what you do. And I think you did an outstanding job. So, and I know everyone on this Zoom feels the same way. But we really need you to know how grateful we are for your service and what you've done, and just a phenomenal job. So hopefully you'll get to be on a deserted island somewhere, having a margarita and resting soon. So
Yeah,
I know
thank
we
you
all
so
would like to do
much. I very much appreciate that.
All right, and Councilman Reese, did you want to say something? You had your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to extend my sincere thanks to Ms. Spicula and her office. I know that during the entirety of the process, way back even before the June primaries, your office was working hard. You were communicating with us and we were communicating with our constituents. This was an unprecedented and very much game-changing election in many ways. And I really do extend my sincere thanks to you for the low-key but ever present heart that you lent to this election, your staff, and you all should deserve our greatest grit of gratitude for all that you did to ensure the integrity of the electoral process. And I just couldn't thank you more and couldn't give more kudos to you and your entire staff.
Thank you. We very much appreciate that. You know, obviously I can't do what I do without the staff that I have, and the dedication that they have put forward to ensuring elections for Washoe County. They're just such an incredible group. And, you know, again, I don't think I try to give them as much praise as I can. But, you know, there's never enough I can say for what they do for Washoe County and for the cities too, to ensure the integrity of our elections here. So I do appreciate that, and I will, of course, let them know how much it's appreciated.
See, that's a true leader, someone that recognizes their team, because they know that it takes a lot of people doing the heavy lift. So great job.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Madam Clerk, what do you need from us? How can I help?
Question, Madam Mayor.
I think Councilmember Jordan
Go
wanted
ahead,
to weigh in.
I don't see you, Councilwoman Jordan, but go right ahead.
Can you see me?
I don't.
My question is, and thank you all for your incredible work on this. I know under challenging times, you guys really did an incredible job. I have had a question about the counts between the provisional and Friday's update, and there was some 4,000 votes and there was some confusion. Can anybody talk to it? I think there was approximately 4,000 votes left in Washoe County to be counted on Friday, but it didn't look like the numbers shifted. And I've had 3 people call me this morning asking about that. So I figured, well, we got you on, we would ask you.
So the provisional ballots don't get, until we release the final official results, the provisional ballots do not show up on any of the reports. Those only show up after the canvass of the votes. I do believe that we have posted that now. So that final official, and of course I've given it to Clerk Ashley Turney, and she has the final official results reports available. But those provisional ballots do not get published until after the canvass of the votes.
So I'm sorry, just to clarify, so they're not made public yet?
They should be now, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, there was
okay.
about roughly 4,100 that were counted. And those provisional ballots will be in the statement of votes cast that are published now and should be available for anybody to inspect now.
Thank you. That will probably answer a lot of the questions of which I did not have an answer, so thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Councilmember Dewar, I believe, has her hand up. I'm not sure Mayor can see from
Go
her
ahead.
view on iPad, so I can help with that.
Well, the other part of that question was but you have tabulated them, and are they in our numbers at this point that we'll be certifying today?
Yes, they are. They are included, yes.
Okay, they're not going to be released. When you said certified, I didn't know if you certify or we certify or our clerk certifies. So what do you mean?
So when we do the canvass of the votes, so those provisional ballots, once I present those to the Board of County Commissioners here at Washoe, those are the final official results. So what I've provided to Ashley Turney and for your office, for your certification, is the final official results, which include all the counted provisional ballots.
So they're all in there. Ashley had them. Ashley, you
Yes.
sent something out to us this morning around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Did that include those provisional ballots or do those still to come?
My understanding is that includes the provisionals, as those are the reports that Deanna sent over. So those have been updated, sent to council, and are part of the record and are attached to the meeting portal as well.
Yes.
Okay. So when you say certified, it was really certified by you, I think, not,
Yes.
we're not certifying till right now.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Madam Mayor, with that, at this time, we would be looking to council for a motion to canvass and accept the declaration of the returns at this time.
All right. I have a motion from Councilwoman Breckus, a second from Councilwoman Dewar. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you for that, and thank you to Deanna Spicula for all that you do and your team. We appreciate everything that Washoe County Registrar does to help support democracy in our county. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the time to be here.
At this time, Madam Mayor, we will now transition to the oath of office. My recommendation for this section is that we swear in Judge Draculich first, and he will be sworn in by the other Judge Draculich. At that time, we will transition and swear in each council member by ward order. There's been specific requests, so I will be administering the oath for council members Breckus, Delgado, and Reese, and Judge Draculich will be swearing in Councilmember Jardin. So we will go in ward order, and then Councilmember Reese at large will be done last. So
All
at
right.
this time,
Good.
the Draculiches may commence.
Thank you so much. Please raise your right hand.
Okay.
Repeat after me. I, Jean Draculich, do solemnly swear
I, Gene Draculich, do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
and the charter and ordinances
and the charter and ordinances
of the city of Reno,
of the city of Reno,
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and that I will bear true faith,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
and that I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
to vote for, appoint, or elect
to vote for, appoint, or elect
any person to any office,
any person to any office,
position, or employment
position, or employment
in the city of Reno government,
in the city of Reno government,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
all the duties of the office of Reno Municipal Court Judge,
all the duties of the office of Reno Municipal Court Judge,
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you.
Yay!
She's back to our judges meeting now.
You better be nice to her.
I always am. I do all the
If
cooking and
she's the
shopping.
one swearing you in, now you have to really be nice.
I will be. Hey, I just want to say one thing. I truly appreciate the camaraderie with the city council. A funny story. I ran into an older Reno Municipal Court judge who predates most of everyone here. And he said, Gino, how do you get along with that city council? And I said, they're fabulous. And he goes, he did not have good things to say about the city council that he worked under. And I'm just very fortunate. We all are over at the Reno Municipal Court. The work and the cooperation that all of you give us. We're doing great things. Our specialty courts are going through the roof. In fact, Councilman Reese will be there 8 o'clock Thursday morning to watch my specialty court. And so once again, thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
Hey, Judge, do you have that? Because I've been wanting to come to specialty court so bad now, but do you have that on Zoom or remote?
We do, Ms. Mayor. It was interesting because, with the new, right now, I think we've got 30 full-blown, we've got 48 that are still on the court, 30 that are active. And so what was really irritating me is that some of the new ones had not been into open court because of the COVID. And so we made all kinds of allowances, the distancing and the visors and the masks and that type of thing for probably the last 3 sessions. And then I had one remote up at the Village Green up in Cullen Ranch. And but then with this shutdown last week, we're back to remote. So
Yeah.
anytime
Okay.
you jump in, you are more than. We start at 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, and this will be a big calendar this week. So you are more than welcome anytime.
Okay, I would love that. I'm going to have Rick reach out. I'm going to be on your remote Zoom.
Okay.
All right,
you.
my friend. Thank you for everything. And you know I'm a big, big fan. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
All right, Madam Clerk, sending it back to you.
All
Where are we
right.
going?
Madam Mayor, with that, we will transition to the oath of office for your re-elected council member from Ward 1, Jenny Breckus. At this time, I will administer the oath. Councilmember Breckus, I ask that you raise your right hand and please repeat after me. I, Jenny Breckus,
I, Jenny Breckus,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution of the Government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and that I will bear true faith,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
and that I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
to vote for, appoint, or elect
to vote for, appoint, or elect
any person to any office,
any person to any office,
position, or employment in the city of Reno government,
position, or appointment in the city of Reno government,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform all of the duties of the office,
perform all of the duties of the office,
City Council, Ward 1,
City Council, Ward 1,
on which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So sworn. Congratulations, Councilmember Breckus.
Thank you.
All right, with that, Madam Mayor, transitioning to the newly re-elected council member from Ward 3, Mr. Oscar Delgado. We will now administer your oath of office as well. I ask that you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Oscar Delgado,
I, Oscar Delgado,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the United States,
Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and that I will bear true faith,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I am not under any direct
that I am not under any direct
or indirect obligation to vote for,
or indirect obligation to vote for,
appoint, or elect any person
appoint, or elect any person
to any office, position, or employment
in the office, position, or employment
in the city of Reno government,
in the city of Reno government,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform all of the duties of the office,
perform all duties of the office,
City Council, Ward 3,
City Council, Ward 3,
on which I'm about to enter.
in which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So sworn. Congratulations, Councilmember.
Thank you.
At this time, transitioning to the newly re-elected council member from Ward 5, Councilmember Neoma Jardin. And per her request, she has family coming into the shot, and Judge Draculich will be administering her oath.
Okay. Ms. Jordan, please raise your right hand. Councilwoman Jordan.
Hang on one second. We're getting there. Oh my gosh, I'm short. Hang on one second. They've grown a bit since the last swearing in. Okay.
Hey, raise your right hand, young lady. Okay. I, Councilwoman Jordan,
I, Councilwoman Jardon,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
and the charters and ordinances
and the charters and ordinances
of the city of Reno,
of the city of Reno,
against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign,
against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and I will bear true faith
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
and allegiance and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law,
of any state notwithstanding,
any state notwithstanding.
and that I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
I am not under any direct or indirect obligation
to vote for, appoint, or elect
to vote for, appoint, or elect
any person to any office,
any person to any office,
position, or employment
position, or employment
in the city of Reno government,
in the city of Reno government,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and I will well and faithfully perform
all the duties of the office of Reno Council Department, District 5,
all the duties and obligations of the council, Ward 5.
sorry,
That's okay.
on which I'm about to enter, so help me God.
Which I am about to enter, so help me God.
Okay, so sworn, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Draculich. Congratulations, Councilmember Jordan. And transitioning to our last oath of office, the newly elected Councilmember at Large for the City of Reno, Mr. Devin Reese, and family in the frame as well. Councilmember Reese, I'll ask you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Devin Reese,
I, Devin Reese,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States,
the Constitution and government of the United States,
Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
and the charter and ordinances of the city of Reno,
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and that I will bear true faith,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I am not under any direct or indirect
and that I am not under any direct or indirect
obligation to vote for, appoint, or elect
obligation to vote for, appoint, or elect
any person to any office,
any person to any office,
position, or employment in the city of Reno government,
position, or employment in the city of Reno government,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of City Council at Large,
of the office of City Council Member at Large,
on which I am about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
so help me God.
so help me God.
So sworn. Congratulations, Councilmember Reese. And thank you to council, and Judge Draculich and I both extend our appreciation and honor to be able to administer your official oaths of office today. We understand that we are in unprecedented times, and we appreciate council being so creative and open to the opportunities in a way in which administer your oath so you can perform your duties while keeping yourself and those around you safe during this pandemic. Madam Mayor, we'll transition back to the body. If they would like to say anything, that's up to you before we transition off of this item.
First of all, I cannot believe how big the boys have gotten. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Ryan, it's like
Right?
crazy. Oh my gosh, you're
know.
making your mom and I feel old. And then your son, Brad, wow, you guys look identical.
Thank you. Too bad for him.
You guys look great. You look great.
Madam
Oh,
Mayor, could I
do you guys
say-
want to say anything? I'd love for you to just say something on the record. It would be nice to say what.
Who's behind Councilwoman Breckus there on the couch?
My daughter, Eliana.
Oh, so she was present too?
Yes.
Hi, Eliana.
That's awesome. How about you, Councilman Delgado? Is there anyone there with you?
No, there's no one here with me. Unfortunately, my kids will be running all over the place and everything else. But already they're watching via Zoom. So love you guys. Love you guys.
Aw.
Madam Mayor?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys could hear during the swearing in, but the dog was growling the whole time. He was frustrated because we weren't sitting so he could have a lap. He was very annoyed that we were standing. Such is the time of COVID. I just wanted to thank Ashley and the city staff, everybody that's been working so tremendously hard through this entire pandemic. You know, none of us, when we signed up for this, thought we would be leading a city through a pandemic, but we are. And that's what leaders do. They lead in times of crisis, and we are doing that. So congratulations to all of you who won. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. Just sincere thanks to my family most. They labored with me through this and many elections before, and everybody knows it's a family affair. It's not an easy thing to do. And most sincere gratitude to the community of Reno. Wow, they showed up big. So thank you to all of them. Go Reno.
And congratulations to all you other council members.
And these guys need to stop growing.
We'll get out of here. Thank you.
All right, bye, you guys. All right, Madam Clerk, back at you.
Madam Mayor, with that, if you have no further comments from council, we will transition to closing general public comment, in which we receive public comment from Michael Pitkin, not related to a specific item on your agenda. This has been submitted to council and is part of the record. And with that, Madam Mayor, you would be looking for a motion to adjourn from your special council meeting today.
All right, thank you. And Ashley, thank you for all your hard work. I know that those days are really hectic and stressful, and you don't get any sleep either. So I want to recognize all your hard work. And you'd never know it because you look beautiful, and thank you for all you do. So thanks so much. We appreciate you too, Ashley, just so you know. All right, you guys, congratulations to everyone. And it's always nice to see Judge Draculich on here and our city attorney, Carl Hall. All right, you guys, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Congrats.
Second.
Thank you.